Get ready, get set, go, and stay agile. That's the process that we're proposing for funding water and sewer infrastructure. Getting ready is establishing your funding needs. Get set is developing your comprehensive funding plan. Go is implementation, and staying agile is being able to manage change and ensure compliance.
To be funding ready, you need a funding compliance strategy to make sure that you are meeting all the government requirements that come attached to those funds. And you should also have multiple avenues of funding to provide redundancy just in case one of those avenues doesn't work out.
One of the key components to being funding ready is engaging your stakeholders early and often. And one of the ways we do that for lead service line replacement projects is by getting everyone in the same room before we even identify our projects, hearing about everyone's priorities and goals, and ensuring that our key stakeholders have felt heard throughout the process.
A funding master plan turns preparation into action by converting early assessments into a practical strategy and increase their funding and increase their long-term impact.
Here at Arcadis, we use a tool called Enterprise Decision Analytics, or EDA, that we develop to help our clients really value the projects and their funding opportunities, compare against different scenarios, and understand the trade-offs to decide and bring in all of those key factors together, and then ultimately to defend the plan. And once we've been able to model it, help them to stay agile through the process.
Working with the EDA model has helped us to prioritize projects and raise over $37 million in grants, $15 million in zero-interest loans for under-resourced communities working to replace their lead water service lines. For every dollar that we've invested in that work, we've been able to leverage 47.
Definitely building relationships with the funding agency partner. You're able to have a close relationship with them, communicate clearly. It'll be a much more collaborative process. Issues are going to pop up during your loan and grant process, and you want them to be an advocate for you rather than a person that you have conflicts with.
Get ready, get set, go, and stay agile is a systematic, repeatable approach that when deployed consistently across the organizations, there's learning, there's integration, and really setting up our utilities for future success.
What we heard is something that we already know, that the gap between what is available for funding right now and what is needed is an ever-widening gulf. And we have to move smarter, better, faster to get those things funded before it outpaces our ability. But what inspired me today is that there is a recognition of the need to increase financial funding and optimization literacy throughout the organization, and to ensure that we're beginning with the end in mind at every level of the organization. And I think that the folks that were there today were fully prepared to do that and problem solving around that. And I think that with people like that in charge, we're going to be fit for future.